Hi everyone, welcome back to my series where I teach you how to teach your dachshund a focused heel. This episode I'm going to be teaching you about rear end awareness and teaching your dog how to move around into that perfect position. To start, let's talk about some of the equipment that I'm going to be using. One of the most underrated tools in dog training is, of course, a leash. This way, the dog can't go anywhere and find something that they deem more interesting. Another piece of equipment that I have is a bowl. I'm using my gunner bowl. You can use really anything as long as it's off the ground and in a circular round shape. I'm also making sure that I'm equipped with some treats. This time I'm going to be using just some dried liver treats. I also like to make sure that I have some way to store my treats so that I'm not fumbling through my pockets or anything, or having to reach across and get out of position and move around to get my food out of a bowl or a bag. First thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to warm her up. So I put multiple treats in my hand like this. I don't have just one because then I have to keep resetting. I like to have multiple in my hand so that I can just keep on going. And I'm gonna do my luring like we practiced last time. I'm gonna lure her beside my foot. I'm gonna lure her around. Just get her warmed up. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, just get her going, get her moving. Remember those spins I love to do? We're gonna do more. Yes. Perfect. I don't really care where she goes. We're just getting those muscles moving. Also, a thing to remember as we're getting started is I always do my luring with my left hand for any healing exercises. It's always in my left hand because she will be healing on my left side. That's where I've decided. If you want to heal on your right, then I would suggest using your right hand. But because I always want her on my left side, I'm always going to be using my left hand for healing specifically. Good, I think we're all warmed up. It doesn't need to look pretty or fancy. It's just a way to get things going and get the brain working. Now we're gonna get started. So I have my trusty bowl here that I'm gonna be using today, and I'm gonna start by putting it just in front of me, and we're going to be using it like a touch pad. So to start, I have multiple treats in my hand, and what I want her to do is I want her to put her front feet on that bowl. Yeah, good, yep. And I'm gonna mark and reward when she does it. She's staying on, yep. She gets it again, good. And then I'll throw a treat away to restart the exercise. Go. Good job, Meek. If this is your dog's first time doing the touch pad, then you can use your luring a little bit and you can help them to get their feet up on that pad. Yeah, good, yep. Wow, good job. I don't really care what weight, good, yep, good. I don't really care what position she's in. She doesn't have to be in front of me. She doesn't have to be beside me. And as long as her feet are staying on that bowl, I'm going to just keep rewarding her because that's what I like to see. Good. Yep. And because she's doing so well, I'm actually going to give her a treat and release her. Okay. Good. That helps us just reset for those dogs who are super eager and like to stay in their position forever. Like Mika. Wow, and she's so smart. She's done this a million times, so she actually does already know the exercise. So she's giving me that behavior that I want to see. Good. Good girl. Yep. Good. 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 Yep. Good. Good. Good girl. Okay. Good. Let's do this one more time. I'll show you a luring one more time. I've got my treats in my hand. Good. Treats in my hand. And let's pretend that she's a little bit doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do, so I'm going to put my food up to her nose and I'm going to let her follow it. Yeah, yep. Good, and I'll mark that and give her a little bit of the treat. Good. And she's staying on, so yep. Good. There we go. Good. Good girl. So now that she's really figured out what we want, that's perfect. We can now move on to the next step. So the next step is I'm going to actually be putting the bowl to my left side, right by my foot where I want her to be positioned. So I'm going to start, I have my treats in my left hand, and I'm going to be luring her to the touchpad. Wow, and oh. She's cheating a little bit. She's cheating, I'm going to hold it back. I'll push her back down. Good, yep. Good girl, and there we go. She did what I want. She did the behavior. She put her feet down. Let's push her back down because she's being a little eager. Yep. I really love to get her lots of food in here, especially when we're just starting out, because then she learns that this staying right by my heel is where all of the good stuff happens. This is where she gets the best rewards. Now, she's doing an excellent job staying put, but I want to work on something called rear end awareness. This means that when I turn, she should turn her butt to be in line with my body. I always want her to stay straight with me, no matter where I go. So see how right now she's perfectly in line with my legs? She's got her feet on the pad. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand down right to her nose, and I'm going to just very slightly move my feet, and there we go. See how she's moving her butt with me? That's exactly what I want to see. Good. 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 And as we're moving, I'm letting her eat a little bit. Eat. So that she's being rewarded as she moves. And I'm only releasing very little bit as time goes. Good. So she doesn't get the whole thing all at once. I'm occasionally lifting my hand away so that she stays in the position. Good girl. Good. Oof, mosquito out here. Good. And I'm just gonna continue moving slowly around. Good. Good girl. And keeping my hand there as I turn. Good. Good. Yep. Good. And I'm gonna give her a little break. So I will throw the treat away. Okay. And release her. It's one of the first ways that I taught Mika a focused heel because it gives them a physical target to put their feet, a place where they know exactly where they're supposed to be. Come on. Good. And I'll do some turning. Turn that butt. Turn it. Come on. Good. Yep. Good girl. Whoa. That's a big chunk freebie. Good girl. And I'll swing it around. Good. Nice. She's getting really good at this now. She's really started to figure out the exercise. So I'll make it more challenging and I'll get her to move. Yes. Good. That was excellent. Good moving, Meek. That was really good. And we'll move it back around. Yes. Good. Good. All right, and we'll be done right there because that is excellent. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next tutorial.